definitely anxious, overwhelmed. I was actually sick for that whole week because I was like, it can't be real. My dream was actually to become a school teacher. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but at the same time, my grandmother, she had like a whole setup where she did kids' clothing. So every day after school, she would leave like a bag of bows that I had to turn around, like, and I think that it stuck with me, that clothing, and I think she knew then that it wasn't teaching that I needed to go into, it was clothing, but she was so patient enough with me. She let me study teaching anyway, and then later on, when I started working at Alabaster, I think Sylvia noticed that I had a passion for clothing, and then she would be like, okay, you can take on the kiddie section. She literally let me run the whole kiddie section. So I would do everything as to making the garment, not sewing it myself, but like doing the patterns. Sylvia started Alabaster in 2000 and I think it was 4. I think that's actually her story. But Alabaster for me, we create clothing that is comfortable, yet at the same time you can wear it casual, you can wear it formal, depending on how you style it. So we create clothing for the sizes from medium to basically 6XL. We cater for a specific niche market, which is the black clientele. So our clothing is designed to fit them because they have a bit bigger boobs, and it's custom made, not custom made, but it's like tweaked to fit them. So our sizing is not like you'll find in other bigger retail stores. They find it difficult to get their sizing in other stores, so they would often come here and they'll be like, is there anything that would fit them? They're going to a specific occasion. Our main mission is to obviously to create that clothing that will suit and fit them, but at the same time give them something for mahala, because our customers at the end of the day, what they did is they would buy in bulk and then resell the garments as well, to get that extra income, and that money they will use to then start a small business. So Alabaster definitely started a lot of small businesses. To see your product sell and the customer enjoy it, it's definitely a good feeling, because our customers, they would put on the clothing and do like a whole fashion show before leaving with that item. So it's definitely joy, and yeah, just seeing that customer happy with the garment. Okay, so in December last year, which is 2021, Sylvia sat me down. At the end, she asked me, would I buy Alabaster? And then in the beginning, I was like, are you serious? Like, are you sure? What is your plan? Like, what you thinking? And then she was just like, would you buy Alabaster? And then I'll be like, yes, why wouldn't I buy Alabaster? And then she's like, so buy Alabaster, be the new owner. I was feeling like I'm feeling now. I had butterflies in my tummy. Confused, but ready for the challenge, ready for the responsibility, definitely ready to learn new things, because I feel like every day we learn something different, something new, something that you can carry on. I definitely have fears. One of my biggest fears is fear of like failure. Often when I make a specific mistake, I don't want to see it as a failure. So when I make a mistake, I would often come up with a solution like this, because with every failure, there is always something to learn. This is something that I've also learned over the years. but the pressure is still there, because I think it's normal. No one wants to fail in anything. With the garments, you learn that when you make a mistake, there's always a solution. Like this one time, I was busy with linen fabric, and because you're so anxious with linen fabric, because you know the amount of money that went into buying that linen fabric, one of the sleeves was too tight, and it was obvious that it was too tight. So what I did was I literally I slit the sleeve open, and I added an extra panel. It was like completely different. It's something that we never done before. And at the same time, a new design was made from that mistake, and customers would like rave about that style. It like sold so quickly. I was like, oh my word, I'm not going to tell Sylvia that was a mistake. But it was an actual mistake. So for me, there's always a silver lining to that struggle or that mistake or that problem that you can't fix.